Japan has everyday ideas so clever, so polished, and so quietly brilliant that the moment you experience them, you start wondering why the rest of the world hasn't copied them yet. Plastic food displays that show you exactly what you're ordering, transit cards that work everywhere from trains to vending machines, and capsule hotels that turn a few square feet into a fully functional private room. These aren't futuristic concepts. They're normal parts of daily life for millions of people. They're the kind of innovations that don't shout for attention but quietly remove friction from your day until everything just works. Japan excels at solving small problems with surprising elegance, and the result is a society where convenience feels almost effortless. Today, we're counting down 13 Japanese innovations that instantly make life better. And number 13 is so simple, so consistent, and so shockingly reliable that once you've seen it, you'll never look at public spaces the same way again. Let's get into it. 1. Plastic food models. Walk through any restaurant district in Japan and you'll see something magical. Hyper-realistic plastic food models displayed in glass cases, showing every dish exactly as it will appear on your table. These aren't rough approximations, they're handcrafted replicas with glossy sauces, perfect grill marks, and steam effects sculpted into place. You can see portion size, ingredients, textures, and plating before you even step inside. It removes all uncertainty from ordering, especially if you don't speak the language. The artistry behind these models is astonishing. Specialized craftsmen sculpt each piece by hand, matching colors and shapes with near photographic accuracy. Some shops even create seasonal displays, swapping out dishes to match the weather or local produce. It's marketing, design, and hospitality all rolled into one. The models also help restaurants communicate identity. A ramen shop can show its broth thickness, noodle type, and toppings instantly. A curry house can display spice levels visually. A dessert cafe can tempt you with towering parfaits that look too perfect to be real. For tourists, it's a lifesaver. For locals, it's simply normal, a visual menu that eliminates guesswork. You point at what you want, the staff nods, and your real dish arrives looking almost identical to the model. It's honest advertising in its purest form. Printed menus and blurry photos dominate in many countries. Japan built an entire craft around showing food exactly as it is, turning restaurant windows into miniature art galleries that make dining easier, clearer, and far more inviting. It's a small idea with a huge impact, one that transforms the simple act of choosing a meal into something intuitive and delightful. 2. IC cards for everything. Japan's IC cards, Suica, Pasmo, Ikoka, are more than transit passes. They're universal payment tools that work across nearly every part of daily life. You tap them at train gates, on buses, in taxis, at vending machines, in convenience stores, at lockers, and even at some restaurants. One card, one balance, one effortless system. The magic is the speed. Transactions complete in under a second. No PIN codes, no signatures, no fumbling for coins. You tap, it beeps, and you're done. The cards work nationwide, regardless of region. A Suica bought in Tokyo works in Osaka, Kyoto, Sapporo, everywhere. It's true interoperability, something most countries still struggle to achieve. The system also reduces friction in ways you don't notice until you leave Japan. Lines move faster, transit feels smoother, small purchases become almost invisible moments in your day. Tourists benefit too. You buy a card at the airport, load it once, and suddenly every small transaction becomes frictionless. No currency confusion, no counting change, no worrying about minimum card payments. Elsewhere, payment systems tend to be fragmented. One card for buses, another for trains, and separate apps for small purchases. Japan unified all of it into a single tap-and-go ecosystem that makes moving through the city feel smooth, predictable, and almost effortless. It's the kind of infrastructure that fades into the background because it works so well you stop thinking about it entirely. 3. Self-heating bento boxes. Japan took the idea of convenience food and engineered it into something remarkable. Self-heating bento boxes that warm themselves without electricity, microwaves, or stoves. You pull a tab or press a button, and a chemical heating pack beneath the tray activates instantly. Within minutes, steam rises, the rice softens, and the entire meal heats to the perfect temperature. It's ideal for travel, outdoor work, long train rides, or days when you want a hot meal but have no access to a kitchen. The outer container stays cool, but inside, the food warms evenly. Curry, rice bowls, noodles, and stews all come out tasting freshly cooked. The technology is simple but brilliant. Minerals inside the heating pack react with water to generate heat safely and cleanly. No flames, no smell, no risk, just reliable warmth wherever you are. These bentos also reflect Japan's obsession with food quality. Even convenience meals are expected to taste good, look good, and feel satisfying. A self-heating box isn't a gimmick. It's a way to ensure the meal is enjoyed as intended. Cold sandwiches and packaged snacks dominate portable food in many countries. Japan made full hot meals available anywhere, anytime, with zero equipment. It's convenience elevated to engineering, a tiny box that turns any location into a dining spot. And once you've used one, you start wondering why this technology isn't global. 4. Capsule hotels. Japan reinvented the idea of budget travel with capsule hotels, compact sleeping pods that pack privacy, comfort, and efficiency into a space barely larger than a closet. Each capsule contains a bed, lighting controls, outlets, ventilation, and sometimes a TV. You slide in, close the curtain or door, and suddenly you have your own quiet cocoon in the middle of a busy city. The design is surprisingly comfortable. Soft lighting, sound-dampening walls, and clean bedding create a calm, restful environment. Shared bathrooms and lounges keep costs low, while the capsules themselves feel futuristic and cozy. It's perfect for solo travelers, business people catching late trains, or anyone needing a place to sleep without paying for a full hotel room. Some capsule hotels even offer themed floors, women-only sections, or spa facilities. The brilliance is the efficiency. Dozens of guests can stay in a space that would normally fit a handful of traditional rooms. It's sustainable, affordable, and uniquely Japanese. Capsule hotels also reflect a cultural value, maximizing utility without sacrificing comfort. Every inch is designed with intention. Nothing is wasted. Hostels and budget motels fill this niche in many countries. Japan created a new category entirely: compact private spaces that make urban travel accessible, comfortable, and surprisingly stylish. It's a reminder that small spaces can still feel luxurious when designed with care. 5. Hot and cold vending machines. Japan's vending machines are legendary, and for good reason. They dispense both ice-cold drinks and piping hot beverages from the same unit, something most countries still haven't figured out. Half the machine is chilled, offering water, tea, soda, and juice. The other half is heated, serving hot coffee, cocoa, and even canned soups. The temperature difference is dramatic. Cold drinks are genuinely cold, even in summer. Hot drinks come out almost too warm to hold, perfect for winter mornings. These machines are everywhere: street corners, train stations, office buildings, parks, and even hiking trails. You're never far from a drink that matches the weather. The reliability is astonishing. Machines rarely malfunction, payments process instantly, and stock is replenished constantly. It's a nationwide network of micro-convenience that works flawlessly. Vending machines also reflect Japan's trust-based society. They can exist in remote areas without fear of vandalism. They stay clean, functional, and respected. In many places, vending machines are limited to cold drinks or snacks. Japan turned them into year-round refreshment hubs that adapt to the seasons and serve millions daily. It's convenience elevated to infrastructure, a tiny piece of technology that quietly improves everyday life. 6. Automated parking towers. In dense Japanese cities, space is precious, so parking went vertical. Automated parking towers lift and store cars in stacked mechanical systems, fitting dozens of vehicles where traditional lots fit only a few. You drive onto a platform, step out, and press a button. The machine lifts your car into an empty slot, rotating or sliding it into place with robotic precision. When you return, the system retrieves your car automatically and delivers it back to ground level. It eliminates the stress of hunting for spaces, navigating tight garages, or squeezing into narrow spots. Your car stays protected from weather, theft, and accidental damage. The efficiency is remarkable. A single tower can store 40, 60, even 100 cars in the footprint of a small building. It's urban design optimized for limited land. These systems also reduce traffic congestion, or drivers don't circle blocks searching for parking. They pull in, hand control to the machine, and walk away. Elsewhere, sprawling parking lots and multi-story garages dominate. Japan engineered a compact, automated solution that saves space, reduces congestion, and makes parking a predictable, painless process. It's a glimpse into how cities can function when space is treated as a valuable resource. 7. Kotatsu heated tables. A kotatsu is one of Japan's coziest inventions, a low table with a built-in heater and a thick blanket draped around the edges. You sit on the floor, slide your legs underneath, and the warmth wraps around you like a personal cocoon. It's incredibly energy efficient. Instead of heating an entire room, the kotatsu warms only the space where people actually sit. Families gather around it to eat, work, watch TV, or nap. It becomes the heart of winter life. The comfort is addictive. Once you're under a kotatsu, leaving it feels like a betrayal. The heat is gentle, steady, and perfectly targeted. Modern versions use safe electric heaters with adjustable settings. Traditional ones use charcoal, but the principle remains the same: localized warmth that turns cold rooms into inviting spaces. Kotatsu culture also reflects Japan's emphasis on togetherness. People naturally gather around the warmest spot in the house. It becomes a shared space for conversation, meals, and quiet moments. Central heating dominates in many countries. Japan created a communal, energy-saving alternative that makes winter feel warm, intimate, and deeply relaxing. It's a reminder that comfort doesn't always require complexity. Sometimes it just needs thoughtful design. 8. Convenience store hot food counters. Japanese convenience stores, konbini, are famous for their quality, and the hot food counters are a big reason why. Walk into a 7-Eleven, Lawson, or Family Mart, and you'll find freshly fried chicken, steamed buns, croquettes, oden, and ready-to-eat meals available at any hour. The food isn't an afterthought, it's genuinely good. Crispy, flavorful, and cooked throughout the day. Seasonal items rotate in and out, keeping the selection fresh and relevant. Late night hunger? Konbini have you covered? Early morning commute? Grab a hot breakfast in seconds. The consistency is remarkable. No matter the location, the quality stays high. It's fast food without the guilt, the wait, or the disappointment. Konbini culture also reflects Japan's commitment to reliability. People expect convenience stores to be clean, stocked, and efficient, and they are. It's a level of service that feels almost luxurious despite being completely ordinary. In many countries, convenience stores are places for snacks and packaged goods. Japan turned them into 24/7 kitchens that serve millions of hot meals daily with surprising care and reliability. It's everyday convenience elevated to an art form. 9. Train station lockers. Japan solved the problem of carrying bags all day with coin lockers found in nearly every train station. You drop your luggage inside, lock it, and go explore hands-free. When you return, you scan your IC card or enter a code, and the door pops open. It's perfect for travelers arriving before hotel check-in, shoppers who don't want to carry bags, or commuters needing temporary storage. The lockers come in multiple sizes, from small compartments to suitcase-sized units. The system is simple, secure, and available 24/7. No staff needed, no paperwork, no hassle, just instant storage wherever you are. These lockers also encourage exploration. You're more likely to wander side streets, visit museums, or stop at cafes when you're not weighed down by bags. It turns cities into more walkable, enjoyable spaces. In many places, locker access is limited or non-existent due to security concerns. Japan built a safe, efficient network that makes moving through cities lighter, easier, and far more enjoyable. It's a small idea that dramatically improves the travel experience. 10. Platform screen doors. Many Japanese train stations use full-height platform screen doors that separate passengers from the tracks. The doors stay closed until the train arrives and align perfectly with the train's doors. Only when the train stops do both sets open in sync. This eliminates accidents, prevents falls, and reduces delays caused by track intrusions. It also improves climate control inside stations, keeping cool air in during summer and warm air in during winter. During rush hour, the barriers create order. Crowds line up neatly, boarding becomes smoother, and the entire platform feels safer. Platform doors also reduce noise and dust from passing trains. The station environment becomes cleaner, quieter, and more comfortable. Painted lines and warning signs are the norm in many countries. Japan engineered a physical solution that removes risk entirely, treating safety as a design problem rather than a behavioral one. It's infrastructure that protects people without requiring them to be perfect. 11. Washlet bidet toilets. Japan's washlet toilets are a revelation. With the press of a button, a retractable nozzle sprays warm water for cleaning, followed by an optional air dryer. The seat is heated, the water temperature is adjustable, and the controls are intuitive once you learn the icons. It's cleaner, more hygienic, and far more comfortable than relying solely on toilet paper. You finish feeling genuinely refreshed instead of just good enough. Some models include deodorizers, night lights, automatic lids, and even ambient sound features. It's bathroom technology designed to make daily life smoother and more pleasant. Washlets also reflect Japan's respect for personal comfort. Even budget hotels and public restrooms often include them. It's a baseline expectation, not a luxury. In many countries, bidets are niche or optional. In Japan, they're standard, found in homes, malls, airports, and train stations. It's personal hygiene elevated to infrastructure, and once you've used one, going back feels like a downgrade. 12. Onsen culture. Japan's onsen, natural hot spring baths, are more than relaxation spots. They're a cultural institution built around wellness, community, and ritual. Mineral-rich geothermal water flows into indoor and outdoor pools, offering natural heat and therapeutic benefits. The experience forces you to slow down. You wash thoroughly before entering, soak quietly, and let the heat ease your muscles. The minerals soften skin, the steam clears your mind, and the environment, mountains, forests, or seaside views, enhances the calm. Onsens are accessible, affordable, and woven into everyday life. People visit after work, on weekends, or during travel. It's self-care built into the rhythm of the culture. The etiquette also creates a shared sense of respect. Everyone follows the same steps, moves at the same pace, and treats the space with care. It's communal relaxation without chaos. Spa visits are occasional luxuries in many countries. Japan made communal bathing a normal, restorative part of life that supports both physical and mental well-being. It's wellness infrastructure disguised as tradition. 13. Public restrooms that are actually clean. Japan's public restrooms are famously spotless, a level of cleanliness that feels almost unreal if you're used to the global average. They're cleaned multiple times a day, stocked consistently, and maintained with care. Soap dispensers work. Toilet paper is always available, and fixtures rarely break. Even park restrooms and train station facilities meet high standards. Some include heated seats, washlets, baby changing stations, and accessibility features. The reliability is what stands out. You never hesitate to use a public restroom in Japan. There's no dread, no uncertainty, no hold it until later. This isn't magic, it's culture and infrastructure working together. People respect shared spaces, cleaning staff take pride in their work, and facilities are designed for easy maintenance. Clean restrooms also improve public life in subtle ways. You can stay out longer, explore more freely, and enjoy cities without planning around bathroom access. In many places, public restrooms are neglected or avoided. Japan treats them as essential public services, clean, functional, and available to everyone. It's a small detail that transforms the entire experience of being in a city. Japan didn't just invent clever gadgets, it redesigned the small moments that shape everyday life. Which of these ideas do you wish your city had? Let me know because there's a whole world of everyday brilliance still waiting to be explored.